Alright, you guys. So, today I just want to rant about Xbox Game Bar again, because it's still horrible since I last ranted about it. I think it was like a few months ago, like 4, 5, maybe 6 months ago. And also, this is my first gameplay commentary since I got my new editing software, so I think this will be a bit higher quality than the others. And anyways, a lot of people don't know what Game Bar is, so I'll explain. Also, here's a little drinking game. Take a shot every time I say the word notification or notify. And basically, what Xbox Game Bar is, it's basically Xbox app for computers, but it's a bit better. But at the same time, it is still far from being the level of quality that it should be, especially considering that you are being forced. They actually forced us to use it as a replacement for something else that was a bit better than Xbox Game Bar still, called Xbox Console Companion. And before I go on to the negative things of Game Bar, I think I'll talk about like the positive things and the good things and like the improvements that they made over Console Companion. And the first one is you can receive invites, and yeah, that's right. Console Companion wouldn't even let you know if you were invited to something, let alone accept an invite. And they fixed that with Game Bar, which that makes it a lot better. And two, you can make parties for free. And I know now that I know that everyone has access to free parties now, but before that happened, you could still make parties for free with Game Bar. It was like completely free. They even advertised it as like the free way to talk with your friends or something like that. And that's how I was able to play Roblox with my friends last year, because I didn't have Get Gold. I didn't have Xbox Live Gold for about 6 months last year. And so I just played Roblox from my computer, and I used Game Bar to talk with them and basically invite them to parties and stuff. And that's basically everything good about it. So let's get into the bad things and or the things that were senselessly removed for no reason. And the first thing that was actually removed that you could do on Console Companion was you can no longer view community posts, screenshots, or game clips. And like for some reason they decided to remove some of the best parts of Console Companion, that being able to view screenshots and game clips. And community posts, they were kind of just there, so I don't really have that much of a problem with them removing it. But why can't I view screenshots or game clips? Whenever someone sends one of those to me, it just says message contains unknown content. So now, assuming I don't have my Xbox on, I now have to waste my time turning it on, and then I can look at it for a few seconds, and basically that's all. I don't understand why you can't do that. You can literally view images sent from Xbox app, because you can send images from Xbox app. You can view those, but not, actual screenshots that are basically guaranteed to be Xbox safe and stuff. It's confusing. And another thing, this is a pretty small thing. I don't really use this very much, but you can't make or hear voice messages, and it looks like you're actually supposed to be able to. However, when you click on it, click the play button, it won't play, and I don't think you can even use a transcription like you can on Xbox to, like, see the words. And a third thing, it's too laggy, dude. And like when I'm first turning it on, the first couple of times I turn it on, my computer literally it crashes. The Xbox Game Bar literally crashes. And the thing about it is, until it actually crashes and disappears off my screen, I can't actually do anything. I can't actually do anything on the computer, because like it like puts up a separate like GUI on the screen, and to get out of it, you have to click, and if it's froze, it won't register that you clicked to get out of it, so I have to wait for sometimes a minute or more for it to actually crash, and I have to wait for it to turn back on again. It's just annoying. And the fourth one, and this is the biggest one, they basically ruined parties, and like it used to be broken in a few ways, like whenever you clicked on another chat, when you look back at the party chat, it would have cleared the party chat, because like parties, it used to open like a separate, like it looked like a message thing on your messenger, on the messenger section of Game Bar. And so they ended up fixing that actually for like a week or two, but then after that, what they did was they made it even worse by making it its own separate like application or something. My cat is, it's okay, Snowball. It's like a separate own little app, not app, but like another GUI on the screen with the 3 mini GUIs. It's confusing. You just have to use it to understand. But another thing that's wrong with parties has to do with messages and notifications. I currently have my message and party invite notifications set to off. However, a few months ago, they decided that when somebody puts something in the party chat, it will ignore if you have your notifications, like, send me a notification if I've received a message. It'll ignore this if it's off, and it'll still give you a notification. It's not even a small notification, it's a huge notification. It's like a huge rectangle that stretches, it's in the middle of the screen, like, vertically, and then horizontally, it takes up about a third of my screen. Like, it stretches like a third of my screen. Which, why does it have to do that? And that has messed me up a bunch of times before, because, like, there's like a glitch with it. If you click on it, if you're like, maybe there's a button there in a game you're playing, and if you're spam clicking it, you can't actually, like, move your mouse anymore off of it. You can't even, like, play the game anymore until the notification goes away. So you can literally get soft locked if somebody in the party decides to start spamming, because they'll just put up another notification. And that's another thing. The notifications take so long to go away that someone can be spamming for 20 seconds and I would still be getting notifications 5 minutes later. Minutes! Not seconds, minutes! And I have an especially huge problem with this because my mom now is constantly complaining about me hanging out with one of my friends on Xbox, and it's basically all Xbox's fault, because, like, if they had never... Snowball, I'm okay. Because if they had never, made it so that party chat notifications are unavoidable, you can't turn them off, basically, then this would never have happened. This situation would never have happened. And so let me just explain what happened. So one day when I was in a party with my friend, I think I was having trouble with something, and then I asked my mom for help, and she said to bring the computer to her. And right when I hand the computer to my mom, Game Bar, my friend puts a message in the party chat, and Game Bar just puts up a notification. It's a huge notification for such a long time, telling me that my friend said, "Your mom is a rude word." It was a very rude word, and he wasn't actually being serious. We just say stupid stuff like that. Snowball. I don't know if you guys can hear, but my cat is having a fit right now. But, anyways, now, because of that, she saw it, and she's constantly just saying that she's gonna, like, do stuff like call the police on the way he acts and stupid stuff like that. And the thing is, this would never have happened had Game Bar actually not, had they actually, listened to the notification settings, This would never have happened. And he also got temporarily banned from playing online because my mom decided to report him for what he said. And, like, it's a story for another day, but basically, it's kind of irritating to me about that because they actually listened to that report. But when I actually reported someone for yelling at a very small child, he didn't end up getting banned at all. But that's a story for another time. In conclusion, Game Bar was not ready to be a forced replacement for Xbox Console Companion, and we should have been given the option to stick with whichever one we chose. And basically, that's all I've got for today. Wow, this is my longest commentary with my voice in it yet, I think. At least gameplay-wise, gameplay commentary. And be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to be notified of when I upload. I mean, assuming you can, if you actually did that drinking game that I said at the start. But, anyways, bye guys.